Because I've got a cauldron.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Woo!
Big
How-
money.
How do I get to the raid? Jesus.
Use your legs.
It's in the mall.
I know.
Didn't
but
we
how
have
do I
a
get there from
warlock?
the mall?
walk?
On your mount. There's a path you follow.
I hate you. Okay.
We can't fly there, so. It's
Yeah,
not-
if you
figured
go
there
along the
was, like,
road
a-
and just follow the road, eventually it'll lead you to the raid.
It'd be nice to have a lock, but yeah.
Oh, you
We
better
had-
level a lock then.
It's like
Jeez.
all of you are just dad jokes. What the hell?
Hey, if you guys want to carry my lock through some mythics to get him geared, I'm more than willing.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to the boys. I might do it too.
I mean,
I
I have a
warlock now, I'm
capable
working on
lock.
for a tank.
I have a fairly geared lock.
Yeah, but you do pretty good on the priest, bro.
I
Thank
want a
you.
priest buff. So
See, I'm a
Yeah.
trash paladin. I wouldn't be missed.
Yeah, I
See, I'm an
definitely
enhancement
want the
shaman.
priest
I'm
buff.
bottom tier.
And I'm a survival
true.
hunter. I'm like essential.
God tier, yeah.
Yeah.
I am too. I can't be
Who
bothered.
else is
with
going to
it.
use a flare to spot the stealthies?
Surely it's not the two
Elder
other hunters.
No, not them.
We gotta have him as a survival hunter, or else we get fined.
It's a diversity quota.
Yeah, it's the diversity quota.
Get your flash from
not
the
even
cover.
Tell you not
I
on
mean-
also.
Yeah, I just logged in.
Shouldn't we have waited until after we watched the video to put it down?
I was gonna say that, but
Don't
you
click
know.
the flask.
Alright, let's focus up and watch this video.
Which
Are you
channel
guys,
is it
are
in?
you ready for a video?
I'm ready for the video. I got my
Oh,
chicken
Zaz
nuggies
is
ready.
It.
Yeah, watch those as a stream.
Okay.
Yep, got my chicken nuggies ready.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
This is gonna be fun.
Everybody drain them. Get flasks.
Not there yet, dude.
Sorry, so it's something like Dora Shadows work on the spikes and the balls?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Door shadows. I'm gonna guess Netherwalk.
I'm guessing an immunity works through it too. Obviously, a mage's blink works.
I was gonna say, if I could bubble through it, that'd be nice.
Wonder if a lock portal would.
Looked like a lock portal worked on there.
I feel like it'll kill you.
Yeah, I
Look,
feel like because you go through it, I think it might
Yeah.
kill you.
It's kind of a dash.
Okay, so the ball that we're going to kill is going to be the one in the middle. So you see where X is right now and kind of draw a big cross on that. So if they're coming from left to right, you're going to kill the one in that lane, top to bottom, kill the one in that lane, etc. Tanks, take your spiky thing, we'll say somewhere around green. I mean, we might get flipped around, so it's something like that. So do your thing there. So when after the ball goes down, if you don't have the chains, haul ass, get through to the other side, because the people with chains are going to have to kind of single file through that so they don't kill anybody. So just as soon as be close to the ball, so as soon as it dies, you can run right through it.
Quick question: does the ball, the swinging ball, the chain thing, land on melee too, or is it just a range thing?
The like the line of balls that will be rolling.
No,
Oh.
the one that goes on the player. That if it runs into somebody, it knocks them back and hurts
It'll
them.
likely go on ranged healers, but if it does, you'll have to stay in max melee range. But I doubt
Yep.
it goes on you guys.
Okay.
And then just dodge the spikes. You'll see how quick they are. They'll like spike up, and then you'll have to run through to the other side of them and dodge. You here yet, Tel?
I'm getting slowed by these Maldraxi defectors. But I'm almost there.
Melee's gonna be melee's
I grabbed you an extra flash, Tell.
Oh, thanks.
We're gonna have to be careful with melee because those insta kill balls. I don't know how big they're. I guess.
Tay, I will need an armor kit once I get there, though.
I got you.
Thanks, man. Oh, good. Swinging axes.
and fire from the floor.
Ow. Let me through, you fuck.
Has anybody done the new dungeon or mega dungeon?
I cleared 7 bosses. Or excuse me, sorry. I cleared 7 bosses of it with some randoms. It took us about 2.5 hours.
It looked very confusing. I was watching some of the videos. I was like, wow, that's a lot to put in.
It's very hard, but it is so much fun.
Oh,
I
it looks
love
fun.
it.
Who grabbed the flask from me? Was that you, Nero?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Do we know if you can soul shape through the balls?
It'd probably be really risky since Soul Shape is short range. But I'm guessing you could since it is a blink.
The real question is, could you like do some fancy crap where you disengage off and then harpoon to the boss on the other side?
Oh, you're right.
All right, on tanks, let's do it. Actually,
just
probably all
so-
got to come down here in case like that bridge goes away for reasons.
I'm trying to find these fucking armor kits in my bag.
Mary Poppins over here.
Did anybody else see those Sylvanas' Lamenters up there?
Can I get a grease buff?
Oh my god.
I know, I'm needy. Alright. I don't have assist, so I can't do a counter.
Yes, you
5, 4, 3,
And
2.
me going live is just for... oh my god, I am like fucking mess.
My god. What's the matter with you?
I don't know. It's a long day.
Watch your spikes.
Behind us, kill the one in the red. Kill it faster.
Probably don't run into it.
don't want to do a melee attack on that.
Oh no, we got knocked around.
Yeah, we did.
Predictably.
Apparently, we bounce when 2 people have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally did.
Let's go on melee.
Stay away.
So it looks like the spikes don't move after they go off, like in the video.
Oh! Okay, I can't leap over him.
Wipe it up.
That was a good attempt, guys. Now, wipe it up.
It looks like we'll have to have everyone focus and everyone else pass.
Yeah, I was expecting a wave of spikes to like come out after the
Yeah.
thing got hit.
Same.
That might be heroic only.
No way, we gotta run back every time.
Nice.
It's not that far.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
I'm not sure, but I tried it went off, so that hand of hindrance went off on the ball, but I don't know if it's loaded at all.
Did anyone try a soul shape?
No, I was more focused on trying to kill the orb so people didn't die.
You'd find out the chains do go on melee, and immunities work to go through the spike balls.
Good. Is that a hippo?
Yes.
Okay.
Is the
So-
damage?
So just the general thing. Don't worry. Don't like just worry about yourself getting on the other side of the balls. Priority is to kill the middle ball. So I mean, just because you can get yourself over there, don't be that guy.
So it looks like the balls are physical damage. So could we Blessing of Kings, whoever has the little circle thing, and have them go across?
You mean blessing of protection?
Yeah, if you want.
Well, yeah,
Buffs
yeah,
on.
that.
Do they blow up? Or do
Off
they?
is- That'll work.
As I said, it stuns them, but I mean, the blessing of protection prevents stuns and physical damage, right? So it should work.
Well, do the balls disappear when they hit somebody?
No.
I'm saying to get the people
They do
that
not.
are chained across, like in case we have too many.
Once the ball's there, they just walk through to the other side, right?
He's saying for like the
Like
chain
minus-
people, so that way the people with chains don't have to single file through it.
Well, that's why everyone else should just book it through, and then the chain people just walk right behind them. Like, let's not complicate things.
Melee, we can hit the balls. We just got to be really careful and kind of backpedal when you're doing it.
All right, so I put markers of where it will spawn. That'll be a little easier to see. So kill that one.
Yeah, we should assign one person to say like balls on blue, balls on purple, and then everyone focus that. And then that person who's calling it out, put a target marker on the one we should nuke.
I don't think we have to go that far.
I agree.
All right.
Thank you for your consideration, though. That wasn't me being facetious. That was legit.
No, yeah, I understand.
I don't care how for Jesus you are.
Yeah, actually, I'm offended. I'm gonna take all your loot tonight.
Perfect.
Why
5.
are my fault timers not working?
They're going on my screen.
What?
Oh my
The third time they've gone.
God.
What? They're not
You have
working.
issues, though.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That would explain why I'm not getting notifications for things.
Kill blue.
Spike ball's coming back. Go with the blue.
Go through.
Purple. Well, you get stunned when you nether walk through it. But you don't get killed.
My taunt didn't work.
Update some add-ons or something.
Add-ons don't affect taunt.
Moon.
Squish.
So something I observed about the cruciform axe, if the tanks are not in the corners, it'll come out in a T shape.
Interesting.
What was
Yeah,
the
so
visual view to see where the spikes are gonna go?
You hear him.
Well,
No,
okay,
it's
so
just-
the
that's
tank,
We've
the
been
tank
hit
has a,
phase 2, so
the
the thing
tank
is,
has a circle around them, and then essentially wherever they are, spikes erupt in a plus shape.
Got it.
So if they go to a corner, it's around the outer edges, but if they're like in the middle, yeah, it's a big plus shape.
Don't be adjacent to the tank. Got
Right,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were saying when do the spike balls come out? It's like he'll say something about.
No, I was trying to figure out, I was like, how do I avoid them? Because I just stood there and all of a sudden, bam, I'm dead. I'm like, okay.
Okay, let's fucking try this again.
Okie dokie.
Add-ons are all updated.
Door shadows work, but the cooldowns, depending on your soul bind, is longer than the rotation.
Okay. So I imagine Soul Shape would work too. Granted, Soul Shape's short though.
Yeah. Well, door shadows, you're sitting there casting it until the balls are almost on you. But
Yeah,
it just,
basically.
Yeah, what Lumia said, everyone needs to focus balls, because otherwise it wipes.
yeah. I used door was good for when I had chain.
I mean, it's a little bit hard for me to hit. I've got 2 ranged and I-beam. I've got 2 throw glaives and 1 charge of I-beam. So it's like,
I wonder if you could put like a simple brand on it.
I mean, I think I would rather just see everybody switching to that ball and getting it, like, not worrying about can I get to the other side. It's can I kill this ball. So don't try to get to the other side. Just kill the ball, and then you can walk.
Or if we kill the ball, then you can teleport over if you want.
Yeah.
You can hit it from the other side, can't you, too?
Yep.
Yeah.
True, but then you're spending time getting to the other side when you
That's
could be spending
true, yeah.
time on the ball.
It's definitely imperative that range switches to the ball, because the melee just can be backpedaling and hitting it, but like range immediately for sure.
Like dodgeball in middle school all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So we haven't gotten there, but I'm looking at the adventure guide. When the tanks get hit by a weapon, the spike pattern is determined by what weapon he's wielding. So when he changes phases, the spike pattern from the tanks is going to change.
Okay.
Because it wasn't complicated enough.
Right.
There we go. Now I can see the countdown.
Huzzah!
5, 4, 3, 2,
Could we get in
1.
buff ranch arrow?
Balls.
I got knocked into balls.
Same.
Same here.
It looked like there were chain people
It was
trying to go to.
oh. Chain people have to go last.
Please.
Coming from Moon.
One second. There we go.
Purple side.
Oh yeah, that dot from the chain sucks.
Yeah.
Ball.
Okay, you can soul shape through it.
You want us to just jump off?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure. Oh, what?
Oh, that's a fun one. That's a lot of spikes. Look at that.
Is that a new phase? Is that it?
Oh, that fire hurts.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god. Wow.
What the fuck is that?
Wow, that's enraged.
There's no way to survive that.
It has to be in rage, or if we didn't push phase fast enough, I guess.
Somebody is not within melee range.
Possible.
Melee can use their best judgment if it's easier for you to use your special ability and get on the other side of the balls and then turn around and kill the middle one. Great.
Yep.
But if you can't do that, then just kill the middle one. Range, you don't have a choice. You have to just kill the middle one.
For anybody who's whatever, isn't it Venthyr? With Door of Shadows, I would recommend not using the Door of Shadows until you have the chains on you, and you're gonna have to, do that instead of avoid. If you have
Yeah,
the
that's
chains,
what I
it
was
makes
trying
more
to say
sense.
before.
Yeah,
Like,
same with soul
save
shape.
it.
Yeah,
Save
save
for
it
if you have chains.
Save it if you have chains. This way you actually focus it down. Yeah.
Could you soul shape if you had chains?
Yeah,
Door
I think
of
so.
Shadows with
Even
it.
if you have chains, you can, or
I
will
think
you
so,
bounce?
yeah. I think that's the point. If you have chains, use the soul shape blink through. This way you don't have to file through the middle and kill everyone.
Unfortunately, it's a 1.5 minute cooldown.
Right,
Oh,
but
okay.
hopefully you don't get chains every goddamn time.
So what I was saying earlier with the people with chains is what, like, let's say balls are coming from Moon. People with chains would go to the outer corners, and then everybody without chains stays in the center. So that way, once the ball is down, everyone without chains goes through, and then the people with chains file through one at a time.
Yeah.
The problem is that if you're close together, you bounce off each other with the chains. And then if people aren't through, then we'll bounce the people that aren't through.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, like, where Nero and I are, if we have chains, we spread out, so we're not touching. And then where blue is, everyone without chain stays.
Now, the negative in using me for that example is on melee, I would be no good to you on the, hitting
I'm
the
using
spike
you
ball.
using you as a placeholder.
That's fine. But you get what I'm saying, because on melee, it'd be better for me to try to go across and then hit from behind until it breaks, then I get out of the way and let, everybody come through.
Yeah.
Might be a stupid suggestion, but I noticed that whenever we kill the middle ball,
Man, I'm on my way in.
sometimes
game
we'll
crashed.
have two of the chains people try to go together, and then they'll stop and back off, and then either one of them ends up going through, or they'll get delayed. Wouldn't it be better to kill the ball at the end, so that way they have to go in a line? So if whoever's on the right side or the far side of the balls, it would just be a straight line of the chain people once we all get through, and at the same time have the tank. If the tank has that, whatever that thing is, I'll be able to stay at the edge instead of in the middle.
I think we're kind of throwing too many ideas in right now. We're kind of overcomplicating things. Let's kind of tackle each problem as we go.
You guys ready, Narrow Bully?
Yep.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity! Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes for
Moon. Green.
I got stunned.
Green.
insufficient screaming.
Hey, Fade.
Find the safe spot.
Good, I got too close.
Isn't this like that iPhone game?
Yep. It's also called Frogger.
Jesus Christ, this is fucked up.
Sir.
Yeah, here's one that
What
comes
the
up.
fuck?
Moon.
Moon.
What is this? Ah!
You like banged together that time, and then you threw the other one into the right to the ball.
Progress.
Yeah, much better with killing the middle ball that time.
There's a repair homie at the top of the staircase here if anybody needs to fix their stuff.
They got all these portals here, but they couldn't give us one to, skip the whole long walk.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
it's asking a lot, dude.
You're too spoiled after the mirrors in Castle Nathria.
Mhm.
If we can kill the spike balls that quick every time, we'll have a dead boss.
It's tough when the spikes are rolling too, and then we have to get the balls. That's the tough part.
So I'm confused because I had chains and I was smack dab in the middle of the row, not near either side, but I still died.
Maybe the dot.
No, it wasn't the dot.
What recap said?
Anyone have a repair bot?
Everybody's standing on top of it. There's one right at the base of the ramp there.
Thank you. Didn't see it. Appreciate it.
Fort Buff.
Yes, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity! Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes for you!
Balls.
Guys, that awesome on the balls.
Unleash the instrument! I need to get closer. Spike death comes for you!
Purple.
Balls.
Unleash the instrument! Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes for you!
Balls.
Purple. Oh,
Ooh, lots of death.
that fucking hurt.
Yeah, at that point it gets tricky because the tank gets the tank mechanic.
That's
So I think that's what the suggestion that Bully was making earlier. When we have that if chain people go to left and the tank has a spot to go to the right, then that allows them an empty spot over there while people are going through the center.
The other issue, just to keep in mind here is, if the tank's not all the way at the corner, then that shit's gonna erupt everywhere bigger in that other pattern. So I mean, if we all go to the one side and the tank stays in that corner, we're gonna be in a straight line getting fucked by spikes.
No. So the tank would be standing in the corner that's directly in the path of the orb that we're killing. And then as soon as it's dead, obviously everybody goes through. And then the only people that gotta worry about are going to be the 3 chain people, who should be able to, like, you know, kind of line up depending on where they're at, so that they go through. And if necessary, like, I'd rather lose, risk one person as instead of everybody getting spiked like we just did.
So you're saying the tank's gonna stay back and just wait for everybody to go through, or what's happening with the tank?
No, so like if we kill with, like, let's say we can pick whichever left or right, whichever one is closer to it doesn't matter. If we kill the ball at the edge, right? As soon as that ball's going dead, everybody else that doesn't have chains goes through. And then if the tank has the debuff, obviously he's gonna just run straight ahead and he can stay in the corner. In other words, you'll be at the edge no matter what, instead of in the center of the room. So it'll just be that edge.
Bully, you just need to tell him what to do. Like, where do you want the
You're
tank to go?
confusing me, yeah.
Let me get there because I'm repairing. 1 sec.
I think what he's trying to say is that we should be killing one of the balls on the end of the line instead of in the middle, so that way the tank can easily rush to one of the corners and not put as many spikes down on the field, as opposed to if he puts it right in the middle as he's walking through, where it's that big cross shape.
The counter argument to that is, if they get the condemned axe again, it's just going to go along that potentially and just wipe the entire party as we're trying to go through the spiked balls.
Also, I don't think that phase is a problem, right? Like, is it really a problem? I think we did it pretty well executed last time, and no one blinked even, right?
Yeah, the phase isn't a problem. The problem that's happening now is that the tank mechanic is overlapping with it, and that's causing an issue. So the tank is trying to get to the other side so he doesn't get killed by the ball, but he's also trying not to kill everybody with the spikes.
Do the balls come out on a certain percentage, or is it?
There's just a timer.
Okay.
Timer, yeah.
I know there was one of the times where I tried to hang back to let everybody through, but because I had the tank mechanic, but there's still a couple of people that got clipped by it because people were taking too long to get through, and then I ended up getting hit by a ball and I got stunned, and I think it actually procced both my cheat deaths.
Can you guys get to the other side? Is that a possibility? Like, do you have abilities that make that happen?
I do not. I tried leaping over it and it killed me.
Does the mechanic do a knockback at all? No, right? It's just the stun and damage?
Like the tank one?
Yeah.
It doesn't stun, it just sends the spikes out and it does a nasty bleed.
Could you not? Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, well, if that's the case, like I said, the whole point is to avoid having the huge spike thing. So if you stay here where the green square is, it'll just be a straight line, and then the little path right here, right, instead of spreading out. So I mean, technically, I mean, I know you said you tried it, but we could try having you hang back, and then have you be the last person through. I mean, you don't even have to move, considering the ball will be dead. So it'll just be wait for the spikes, and then once at that point you're stopping tanks anyway. So you'll be the last one through.
Tell me if I say this right. You're saying if we get tank mechanic overlap with spike ball at the end, tank stays in the middle, and then everybody knows to split.
Yeah, because so long as you're not standing directly to their side or in front of them, you shouldn't be hit by the spikes, right? At least in phase one.
Okay, I understand what you're saying now.
Maybe we could try it, but I mean, like I said, as long as people are able to get through. And
I was
dick
just
around.
gonna say, Tel, could you not just like double jump and glide around the outside, and then maybe like jump back in if you need to?
I can try, but any damage I take stops me from gliding. So if I like have the tank mechanic and I go to do it and he hits me with it, it'll stop me from gliding and I'll fall and drop.
Okay, so these next two polls, let's try two things. This poll, why don't we have the tank, when he gets the mechanic, go last. So we'll have the tank to the side in the back. Tank goes last through, and we'll just have everybody else in the raid try and get through the row of balls as fast as you can so the tank doesn't die. And then the next poll we do, we'll try what Bully said. We'll have the tank stay in the middle where the ball isn't. And then we'll have everybody go to one side instead of splitting. And then we'll figure that out the next poll we do. But for this poll, why don't we just have the tank stay in the back right corner or the back left corner, and then everybody just make sure you get through as fast as you can.
Nick does have a good point. You got people that are just kind of sightseeing on their way through.
I mean, it's a cool arena.
I mean, if you're gonna take around trying to get through, I'll gladly kill someone.
All right, yeah. So let's do tank the last one through. Everyone else, make sure you get through. Take a look now so you don't dilly-dally getting through, okay? When you go through the row on the ball, keep walking so that you leave room for people behind you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity. Unleash the instrument. I'm out of range.
Balls on green.
Well, that sucks.
Run through.
Okay, he resisted my taunt again.
Let me get him up.
Yeah, get him up. Ah.
Balls on moon. On moon. Go.
Stand a little farther back so you have time.
I believe if we don't clump, we'll be able to avoid swirlies easier.
I like Lumia's strategy.
different spike pattern.
Oh yeah, this one just progressively comes up.
It's going to be a wave, so just when it goes down, go through.
Purple.
Someone with a chain.
Chains.
For that second phase, I'm not sure if I noticed it right, but it seems like instead of going to the corner for the whatever the second weapon is, it'd be better to stand wherever the ball or the ball we're gonna kill is gonna spawn, because then it goes out in like a little square grid, and we're able to go literally just straight into where it's at, as opposed to diagonally.
Well, it's gonna, until it like starts to overlap, it's gonna happen before the balls even show where they're coming down.
Okay, but how did everyone feel about tank going last? Or I suppose there's tanks. How did you feel about going last?
That looked rough because Lumia used Purgatory and then barely had time to use Door of Shadows the last time through, at least from what I saw.
Tanks, would you rather...
If the ball goes down quick enough, there's no problem, but the very first time the ball went down, when I still had like only 4 spots, so I couldn't go through, and people were still making their way through. So it's all about how fast you guys can kill the balls, is depending on if I can make it out or not.
Do you need to go all the way to the corner? I mean, you could just step to one square to the right, because it'll still just be 2 lines instead of.
It would be like, so the plus is in like a 3 wide square plus.
So it's the one I'm standing in, one to my left and one to my right.
Yeah.
And then one in front of me and one in back of me.
Okay.
So not the corner, but like 3 squares away, right? I mean, so long as he's not all the way at the edge, so he has time to get to the middle.
Okay, so we'll try this other way and see which one works better for us for that first phase dealing with the balls. With
the other way is kill 2 balls?
No. So if balls are coming from Moon, we kill the center ball. And then everybody go through and then go to a side. And then the tank will stay in the middle until the buff goes off or whatever. So we kill ball. DPS healers move to a side. Whoever has that tank mechanic stays in the center where the ball isn't until it goes off, and they walk forward and through.
This will work in theory as long as we kill the ball and get through the balls before the
Correct.
tank mechanic goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once again, the winning condition is the fact that we kill the balls fast.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty squishy, so we should be able to do it. It's not like they have a ton of HP.
Let's say, like, just in case, tanks, if the ball isn't dead yet and you have that mechanic, just step to the side or in the corner if you can, or as far to the side as you could.
Of note, he was mentioning it's 3 tiles wide.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity! Unleash the instrument!
Balls on blue.
Don't be in the center 3. Or never mind.
Probably good.
Balls on blue.
Alright, spread out, guys.
Unleash the instrument. Spike death comes.
Blue.
Unleash the instrument. Insufficient screening.
Be the wave. Try and get across the wave before you kill the ball.
Unleash the instrument.
Wave coming.
Unleash the instrument.
Wave coming.
Spike death comes.
Green.
Unleash the instrument. Flawless execution. Unleash the instrument.
Wave.
Spike death comes for you. Unleash the instrument.
Reminds me of that Shadow Moon Valley fight where the ghost.
Hmm. The new Zool fight. Shadow Moon Battlegrounds.
Mm.
Well, that one fight in Vault of the Wardens.
Oh my god.
Okay.
At least we can see this fight.
I liked Vault of the Wardens.
Is everyone feeling better about that first phase?
You need something.
Yeah, seems pretty clean.
Tanks, what are your thoughts?
Really, that time it was more on Zenoxy. I think you got it every time.
I mean, it's fine. Just as long as the balls go down, I have no problem.
Okay.
My last resort is Doors of Shadow, but I'd like to not. I mean, it's a minute cooldown, so I won't have it for every single one.
Okay. We'll just stick with what we're doing, unless it becomes a problem again, then we'll change something. For intermission phase, I think we should spread out from like front to back, so the swirlies don't screw us over as much.
Yeah, that's what I was saying by us not being clumped. Like the further we are in a line, it's like I think 3 to 4 swirlies, so everyone should have more than enough time to be able to dodge.
Why don't you just like group 1 front, group 2 back type thing?
I think that may overcomplicate it.
Just essentially line up and don't be stacked on top of each other.
Right.
Or wait, I think it might be better to stack on top of it because they target players, right?
I believe so.
So if everyone's like kind of stacked, it should all like go on the stack, and then since everybody's going to be moving in the same direction, it should be fine.
Well, that's in an ideal world.
I mean, there's nothing else going on in that phase. I mean, just dodge the swirlies and walk through the safe spots.
Yep.
Use your self heals.
Yes, it's difficult to heal during that.
We're gonna do another pull and then we'll do a break.
For the second phase, when it's like the second type of spikes, when the spikes go up in front of you is when you want to walk.
Thank you.
So if you see blue on the ground and you haven't started moving, take a step back and try not to get hit by those.
Overall, with the extra DPS we have, the spiked balls should melt a lot faster than they do, in my opinion.
Figured out why my back was hurting. I was just sitting against the wall.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity! Unleash the instrument!
Spike on purple. I mean, ball on purple.
Son of a bitch.
Unleash the instrument! Unleash the instrument! Spiked death comes!
Ball purple.
Unleash the instrument! Unleash
Moon.
Insufficient screening. I must. To the killing floor. Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes for you! Unleash the instrument! Unleash the instrument! Your suffering has only begun.
Alright, we'll take a break as soon as we get there.
For the spikes that go in like a wave in the second phase, when the spikes are up, you can walk through them without taking damage.
I don't think that's accurate because I tried that to see and I still got stunned.
I think that might be lag because when I did it, it didn't hurt me, but
Or is it that by the time you're getting through them, they're going down?
one of the two.
Chocolate covered pretzel.
I'm okay.
Has anybody happened to see what the enrage timer on this fight is?
Mm-mm.
I don't think there is one because he stacks a dot on you, and the longer the fight goes, the harder the dot hits. So I assume that's kind of the soft enrage timer.
Okay.
I guess the parasol has a size limit.
Well, he's ready if water spouts up, underneath him.
What is happening?
So much stuff.
Stuff.
5, 4.
My favorite
3,
bit is the gnome
2,
with a horde
1.
banner shooting a rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Awkward.
I'm gonna shoot out a ready check to see who's back. And just a couple seconds.
Okay, I reloaded my UI when you sent that, but I'm ready.
Oh my god.
I'm ready.
For all I know is you're gone forever.
No, I'm here. I promise.
Oh, and Wash, you called us guys. I'm offended.
I because making me laugh and everything.
Oh, we
hey,
had you
you
off.
guys.
So the Jez used to probably doing the kid thing, and yep, Kara's gone forever. Knew it.
I'm here. I promise.
My beer's half empty.
Oh no. You're drinking?
How else is he gonna get through this raid?
So what you're saying is I probably should have took my rum out of the freezer.
Likely.
I still have time.
Oh no, do a ready check, we could find out. Apparently not.
Well, she's still running. It's alright, I got time.
Oh, Kara's gone for good.
I'm here.
There you are.
You didn't
I'm
answer radio chat.
sorry. I'm here. I readied. Ready or not, here I come.
Okay. Oh, out of this fight, just don't get hit by spikes. Pay attention to where the tank is. You want to be diagonal to the tank if you see it as the thing on him. Pay attention to where the tank is. Don't get hit by spikes. If you do, use a personal. Don't put extra work on your healers for no goddamn reason.
Kill the goddamn ball. Do it faster. Please and thank you.
More dots. Questions, comments, comedy, or concern?
Seriously, 13 DPS. All of you should be hitting the ball, making it dead.
Alright. So everyone's back. So you can go ahead and get your food buff, flask if you need to. Whatever you gotta do. Is this for Paul? Amen.
Okay. Golden Boy here.
Hmm?
What?
Elmar?
I ready that. I was ready.
Okay.
Five, four, three.
Especially if you get hit by
two,
spikes in the intermission
one.
phase, use a personal.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity. Unleash the instrument.
Balls.
Spike on blue.
Oh, look at that.
Coming in on blue.
On green.
No way that hit me.
What the fuck? How did those other gaps
You
form?
phased it too far.
Oh. Wait a minute. So does that mean if Tails spikes go out, it'll break the fucking balls?
Mm.
Come on,
Like-
dodge shit. Chain people try to stand in the rain.
Never walk through once the spikes go up. Ball, ball, ball. Get ready for spikes.
Ball's coming in green.
Oh no, chain person knocked me off.
Yeah, that was me. My bad.
We did a good job on the balls. Just make sure you don't get hit by those spikes. And it's phase 2, the intermission phase. Make sure you're completely in the square and not on the side of the square. This will allow people just a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right out of the square. And that's going to get you hit and piss off the healers.
For the spikes, let me reiterate what Tay has been saying this entire time. If the spike is up, you can move through. Even though the spike is up, you will not get hit. If it's blue on the ground, do not go through, because that means you are going to get hit. So as long as you don't see blue on the ground and the spikes are all the way up, go right through. You will not get hit by the spikes.
Just keep up killing the ball. Watch out for spikes a little bit more. Chain people. When you go through the hole in the ball, try and go to the side instead of straight forward. I think people are getting hit, or I'm not sure what's going on exactly. I'm not paying too much attention to chain people, but just try and go the path of least resistance so we don't run into people.
Also, so when the tank mechanic hits, the raid damage that it does is fire damage. So do we want like an AMZ called out or something for when that hits to kind of nullify the raid-wide damage?
I think we're a bit too spread out.
It's also fall-off damage too.
Hey, Kara.
Yeah.
What were you doing on the first line of spike balls that come out?
Oh, I hit my Incarnation of a Loon and then my Convoke at the same time. You're always supposed to hit them together because that's what really throws your DPS, like what you see.
I was just kind of trying to figure out how you did 50% of all damage done to the orbs by yourself.
Because I Convoked
The
with
first goddamn
Celestial.
line.
So anytime I have so what'll happen is I'll do Celestial and then I'll do Convoke, but then they don't time the same. So then my next one will be a Convoke by itself, and then my third one will be a Celestial and a Convoke.
Got
DR he convoke gober. Moving on. Let's do one more pull. Keep in mind, like, just don't get hit by spikes. We see a lot of people going down, especially in the intermission phase. So just really stay in the center of a square where the spikes are coming from. Don't be like on the edge. You want to be in the center. I think we'll be good to go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity! Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes!
On blue.
Unleash the instrument! Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes!
Purple.
Purple.
Unleash the instrument!
Watch those chains.
Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes
Blue.
for you!
Kill ball first. Kill ball.
Unleash the instrument! It's too far away. My trap. Insufficient screen.
Okay, it looks like he breaks 2 of them when he phases.
Alright. Do we want to make sure you stand in the center of the square? It's a lot better that time. Watch the
Moon.
spikes. Kill ball. Spikes are gonna be coming. Watch spikes. Blue.
Switch the ball.
You're gonna have spikes really soon.
The chain.
Come on.
Alright, people with the chains, don't run through the raid.
Hey, Wash, how did you die last round?
I think you had chains and you ran into me.
We both had chains. I was waiting for you to walk through, right?
I didn't have chains.
I was literally waiting all the way at the last. I was literally where my body was, standing there waiting to be the last one to go through.
I think that was a because there was 2 people with chains and I bounced off of both of whoever had chains at that point.
Okay. I was literally just standing there waiting for something. So, I actually don't think you can stand at the edge, the last one, because all those balls blow up. I think they do damage. I think that's what killed me.
One thing I did notice is that we really got to watch whoever in melee has the chain, because the last fight I saw 3 people go down from chain damage, then the reverberating hammer right after. It was just too much.
If you're the one with chains, don't run into people.
Get away from the boss. Just back up.
I'd rather have less DPS on the boss than have the person with chains run into people and do 10k damage.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I realized I was too close to people. I just backed up.
Given that I think melee could be stacking better so that we don't have that problem as much. Maybe we can try that down the line, but chain people don't run into people. Does 10k damage almost. That's the reason we kind of wiped last one, so pay attention to chains. After the balls, go to the side instead of straight through, because that's where everybody else is going to go.
Then how about we designate zones? So blue side of the boss could be melee, purple side could be ranged, green side could be those with chains, and then moon side could be tanks.
I was just gonna say we could just have melee stack on that active tank, Like everybody stack on the tank because he doesn't have like a frontal cleave or anything. And then if you have chains, just get behind the boss instead.
I don't think we need to designate sides, but I think having melee stack on tank and then ranged getting Zaz's rain, I guess. Or if we have like a rain on the side for the people with chains, I'm not sure. But melee stack, so in case somebody with melee gets a chain bubble, we don't run into each other. People with chains, pay attention. Make sure you don't run into people. For intermission phase, just really pay attention. I'm not sure if it's like latency or something that's causing people to kind of clip into them, but
Question for phase 2. Once he comes out of intermission, do you want? Because I mean, I tried to like focus the ball either way, but I ended up getting juggled into the spikes. Should we go through the spikes first since it's a wave and then, try and kill the ball, or do you want us to try and kill the ball and then try to avoid the spikes at the same time?
I think going past the spikes first is going to be better for melee. Just because I don't want to have to worry about getting stunned and then the healers have to get you back up.
You could always just have like range, focus the ball first, melee, focus getting through the spikes, and then basically flip.
Yeah.
Well, the spikes don't do a whole lot of damage, so probably be better to get the ball down.
Yeah, the spikes do stun though, so
Yeah, they do about 9k damage and stun for 1 second.
Yeah, but I think Zaz is right. They're not too much of a big issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an issue if you're in between 2 different tiles and you get hit by multiple sets of spikes.
I just want to avoid the stun into the ball because I mean, as melee, I'm already close enough as it is. If I miss that spike or I get chained hit, I'm.
Yeah. If you're having trouble with the second phase 1, with the wave of spikes, get across the spikes first and then focus ball. But ball is obviously the priority, always. Alright, so going into this pull, chain people, don't run into other people. Melee, try and stack on tank as best you can. And then make sure we're staying in the center square during intermission phase.
If we need more food, Belmar, I'll give you some.
I just gave.
Just give me 10. Thanks. Tim.
Okay.
Like he's the best dad.
Some steak and potatoes.
5,
Don't cannibalize my
Alamo.
family.
3, 2,
I will.
1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity.
There's a rain for the chain.
Unleash the instrument. Spike death.
Green.
Unleash the instrument. Unleash the instrument.
Hey, I got
Balls
bounced
on
by
moon.
chain.
Moon.
That was my fault. I was kind of in your way.
Unleash the instrument. Unleash the instrument.
green. It's gonna phase change. Watch the wave. Wave coming again. Another wave coming.
Blue.
Watch for the wave.
I'm dead.
Moon.
What happened? Everyone tunnel on the boss instead of killing the ball.
I don't know.
I think enough people were dead and there was a lot going on that we fell behind on it.
We did a lot better on intermission phase.
Yeah, that's good.
The first phase is getting pretty clean. I think in the second phase one, I think we just need to call out balls a little bit better and kind of get used to those wave of spikes. I think those are giving us a hard time getting used to the wave of spikes and also dealing with the balls.
When they overlap.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wasn't really paying attention.
I think most people are dying to spikes in the second phase one. Is that right?
Very possibly.
So for chains, the I think it's always 2 people on this difficulty, right? Who have chains?
I think so.
I don't think I've seen more than 2.
Yeah, I haven't seen more than 2.
The 2 of you stay grouped up and stay on one side of the map. And I think one of the problems we're having is yeah, I think the chains people need to be on a different side away from people, because I think a lot of people are having trouble moving into chains, taking a lot of damage, and then they dodge spikes wrong.
So then let's do any chain person try and stay on green side.
Well, the issue with like assigning a side is that the balls come from different sides, and we don't know which one it's going to come from.
Is there a pattern to where the balls come from? Or
Don't
is
think
it
so. I think it's pretty
completely
random.
There doesn't seem to be.
I thought I saw some kind of pattern, but I could be wrong.
Stephen Hawking's over here.
What I notice happening is that there'll be 2 people having chains, and I've had them quite a bit. And when I get them, I run to the opposite corner from where the balls are going to be, because that gives me time to help DPS it down, and I let everyone else go through before I can go through. Problem I'm having is if there's another person who has chains, there obviously is. Well, if they just stop in the middle or slightly to the right, and I can't get through if the balls are all the way to the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still trying to make it through, but then if they're not in the way, then what happens is bounce and then die with the balls. So we just need whoever has chains to just keep moving away from the middle to the right or the left. Just that way, and the other person could just follow, you know?
It's not just chains people, too. What I'm running into is I'll have chains and I'm waiting to be the last one through, and someone without chains runs through and just stops. And I'm either forced to decide to run through them, or then at that point get killed by tank spikes that are in the last 2 blocks.
Okay, so let's do this. When the balls come through and you're walking through that corridor, if you don't have chains, either keep fucking moving to the boss or move to the left if you're ranged.
Just keep moving away from circles.
Yeah, if you have chains, walk through the balls and move to the right, and then stay on that side of the map. Does that sound good to everybody?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Tay, did you just race change to a Volpera?
Oh, so you've noticed.
I did just notice.
I did, yes.
It pains me greatly.
You just did it?
I was wondering how long it would take people to notice. I've been putting on costumes for the past 2 hours.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, let's pull this boss. Let's do like 2 or 3 more, and then I think everybody's pretty burnt out already, and we'll come in with fresh minds another day.
Start on Mythic on Tuesday.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity! Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes for you!
Blue.
DPS to the
Keep
left.
moving.
Unleash the instrument! Unleash the instrument! Spike death
Blue again.
DPS to the left.
Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes for you!
Purple.
Unleash the instrument! Insufficient screaming.
Use self heals if you got him.
No.
Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes for you!
Purple.
DPS
Keep
to the
moving.
left.
Unleash the instrument!
Wave coming in.
Unleash the instrument! Spike death comes for you!
Green. DPS to the left.
Unleash the instrument!
Wave.
Rescare.
Another wave.
From Moon.
Moon. DPS left.
Wave. Wave coming in.
Moon.
Gonna have a wave right after, DPS to the left. Watch the wave for intermission. Use personals if you have them. Call us anytime. No.
What's this pattern?
It's both. It's a wave and it's a
Oh, great!
cross.
So this is going to be the wave.
Coming in.
Get the ball down. DPS left. Wave is coming. Watch the wave.
And blue. Get that ball down. Wave.
Wave coming.
Moon.
Come on, Cal.
Hey man, just show him your feet pics. He's dying to see them.
Right?
That was really good, guys.
Yeah, good ball. Yeah, go ahead, Nero.
The one thing I was going to mention was Tay, the calling out is really helping. So, like, when you're calling out the, DPS go to left and whatnot, that's really helping. It's keeping shit more organized. Those of you who are not doing any damage to the spike balls, I don't want to have a hard conversation for why somebody doesn't get this kill. So let's make it really simple. If you're not DPSing balls, I mean, you can vacate on your own, or you can just kick the fucking balls, which is what we're asking you to do. It's almost inexcusable for a melee to do more damage than a ranged on the spike balls. And if you happen to live for several minutes of a fight and don't even crest the meter, you yet again are missing the point. You're not DPSing the ball at all. This is an endurance fight. If you haven't noticed the dot we get by phase 2, it looked like 148 damage. 148, not 1,000, but 100. The dot's not doing shit. Do the mechanics, kill the boss. We win.
Cool. So the last phase we got to 40% is when he pushes that last intermission, and then it's 40% until he's dead. So thanks for doing a good job. We were doing that mechanic pretty well. I think people are getting a little tunnel visioned for the boss. We're missing the spike wave. If there are no balls, try and get across that spike wave as soon as you can so you don't have to worry about it. Try and pay attention. We'll try and keep calling it out when we can. But a lot of this fight is kind of up to everybody doing the mechanics and paying attention to spikes and making sure they get across on time. We're doing pretty good on killing the balls. Keep it up. Phase 1 is really clean. First intermission was pretty good. Second intermission was a little shaky, I think, because it was the first time we got there. Keep in mind, if you're getting hit by a mechanic, use personal. You don't want the healers to run out of mana before we even get to the last phase. So if you don't have like spiritual healing potions, make sure you grab some.
Quick tip with the wave: don't go at it diagonally. Try and go parallel, and then as soon as it goes up and starts going back down, just hop over one tile.
It's easy for you guys if you look at the arena like a grid. It goes tile by tile, so it'll be easier for you to time if you think of it like that.
Wait, the arena's a grid?
Oh
no,
bro! I thought this was a rectangle.
All these squares make a circle.
They're squirrels. They look kind of curved to me.
That was a triangle.
For intermission phase, everybody's doing really good. But just a tip, just in case you're not doing it, if you're trying to get to the other side, if it's like a far one, run backwards and diagonally, so you don't run in a straight line. So you have time to get over.
Confirmed. It's a 13 by 13 square.
Unlucky.
Nerd! Quick, what's the square footage of this fight? What are the British thermal units of this area?
Alright guys, we're nearing the end, so eyes up. Let's try and get this boss down for the end of the night. Make sure you're getting your food. Flask is still good, so eyes up, let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity! Unleash the instrument! To get closer. Spike death!
Whoa.
DPS to the left. Watch out for spikes. For chains there.
Unleash the instrument! Unleash the instrument!
Balls on green.
Green.
DPS keep moving. Move left.
Unleash the instrument!
On blue. DPS move left, keep moving, don't stay with the boss. Make sure you stay in the center of the circle, backwards and diagonally. Get wash up once this phase is done.
I almost ran off the side.
Watch the wave.
Moon.
Get that ball down. DPS move left, keep moving. Watch the wave. Watch the wave. Balls on purple. Keep moving, DPS, keep moving. Watch the wave, it's coming in. Personals if you're low, guys.
Wave.
Balls on purple. Chains go to the right when you go through.
Oh, I got bounced into a ball.
Balls on moon. Kill them all. DPS keep moving, chains to the right. Watch the wave. Watch the wave.
That looks painful.
My bones.
I think this is a
bug.
No, I think it's a soft enrage.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
he
it
does
is.
that after every like 3 sets of mechanics.
But we only did 2 of them. We didn't do 3.
I mean, like per phase. Because we had it happen to us in the first phase at some point too.
Yeah, in other words, you don't move him through the phase fast enough, and he does that.
Then he does that, yeah.
Okay. All right. Gonna show you guys a meter. This is overall spike damage for the most recent encounter. I sent it twice by mistake. Excuse me. So if you're looking at it, obviously the longer you live, the better chances you have. But and cast times and moving and shit, all this stuff comes into play. But this is where the match is going to be made. The faster we can get those balls down, the easier we can get into position and continue damaging the boss. So the moment they come out, it really needs to be all hands on deck.
That's gonna be it for tonight, guys. We'll pick it back up on Tuesday fresh.
Made some good progress.
I could foresee them nerfing that.
Yeah, especially
Definitely.
the second phase one.
Yeah, well, we added some good polls.